Birds are wonderful creatures, right? We all have imagined being a bird and flying around the countryside. If you had a chance to be a bird, what kind of bird would you be? Once upon a time, a small gray sparrow sat on a fence. He looked up and he saw a crow soaring in the sky. He said to himself, "I wish I had shiny black feathers like that could help me to fly so high and free." As Mr. Crow soared high above a pond, he looked down and saw Mrs. Swan, white and gracefully gliding in the water. He said to himself, "I wish I was a swan, so white and graceful to swim wherever I wanted." Mrs. Swan, she swam around and looked up at a nearby tree and saw a gorgeous green and red parrot and said to herself, "I wish I had pretty colors like that instead of being so white and plain in this cold water." The parrot, he went from tree to tree and stared with envy at a bright multicolored peacock who was fed every day, sitting in a cage for people to admire. As the peacock ate his food, he looked over at the fence and thought, "I wish I was like that small gray sparrow, unnoticed, so that all these crazy people wouldn't look at me and I'd be free to go wherever I wanted." We can learn from birds, right? The Bible says those who compare themselves among themselves are not wise. And Paul wrote, "Whatsoever state I find myself in, I've learned to be content." Otherwise, we'll all naturally develop bird brains.